Tonight on Primetime, we're talking heart health as the city of Columbia prepares to go red. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women in the United States, so the city will host 2 events that look to support women's health. Madison Rivers with the City of Columbia and Lizzie Tankersley with the American Heart Association join us tonight to tell us more. Thank you both so much for being here. Now, share with us a little bit about 2 events going on.
Yes.
So start with the first one and let's go from there.
Okay, so the first event is going to be on Friday, February 7th at noon, and it's our Go Red Women press conference and community photo op, and I'll let Lizzie tell you a little bit more about what we do there.
Yeah, sure. So for many years we've done this where the mayor and the City of Columbia does a proclamation to celebrate well, we have National Wear Red Day, but we also celebrate it as Columbia Goes Red Day. And so this is a day where we really celebrate women and everything that women do for all of us, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, our friends. And unfortunately, like you said, heart disease is the #1 killer of women in the U.S. It actually kills more women than all forms of cancer combined.
Wow.
And so, you know, women have been really underrepresented in research, and so we have this focus with the Go Red for Women campaign to take a stand and really empower women and show women supporting women. And the city manager, Teresa Wilson, has been really engaged with this campaign and really made it into what it is. And so we're so excited to celebrate together with the city on National Wear Red Day.
Yeah, and absolutely a wonderful cause that, like you said, it probably isn't as popularized as you may think. It is something that fact you just said about that being the #1 killer, even more than all types of cancer, that's news to me. What are some other misconceptions that people might not know about women's heart health?
Sure. So I will say a few things. So I mentioned earlier that women have been underrepresented in research, and you know, as us being ladies sitting here, there's unfortunately, we actually just celebrated the American Heart Association's 100th year, which is amazing, in 2024. And so we have 100 years of research of heart disease in men. Unfortunately, because of restrictions in the federal government, women were not represented in that research at all. They weren't allowed to be until 1993. So we only have 30 years of research in women, and that was because the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women campaign really launched this issue, and that's why women are represented now. But there's so much more work that has to be done. And so we know heart disease in women it looks totally different than heart disease in men, right? So we have to keep in mind that women have different signs and symptoms. It could be sweating, hot flashes, it could be some dizziness, pain in your back. You know, for men, a lot of times the symptoms very similar. There's pain down your left arm, shortness of breath, barrel chest, or feeling like something's weighing on your chest heavily. But for women, it could be a number of different things. And so making sure that, you know, as women, we take care of everyone around us so much more than we step back and take care of ourselves. And so making sure we're empowering these women to, you know, take care of themselves first and, you know, put their oxygen mask on first, so that they can be their best selves for everyone around them.
Absolutely. So why is it so important for y'all to have these events coming up to really shine that light on this important cause? Why did y'all want to be a part of it?
I think it's just really about the fellowship and the community that it creates. We really wanted to show that heart health is something that can start when you're young and the importance of it. That's why our Jumpstart Your Heart Day Party is for all ages, and we'll just are really going to show the importance of starting a healthy lifestyle from a very young age for everybody.
So there's the first event. What's the second event?
So the second event is going to be on Saturday, February 8th, and that is our 2nd annual Jumpstart Your Heart Day Party. That will have Prisma Health out. They'll be giving free health screenings. PVOLV will be giving a fitness lesson, as well as Jamie Scott Fitness. We have a bunch of different things planned for the day, games and vendors coming out to give information. It's a free event for everybody, all ages. So.
I love that. It's a wonderful information source, but y'all are making it fun too, and really interactive in the community. What are some just kind of tips that people can do, that women specifically can do, to maybe help their heart health or just kind of be aware of it?
Sure. So I would say take advantage of events like this with the City of Columbia. The City of Columbia has a great habit of making things really fun that maybe wouldn't always be fun, like, learning about heart health and getting your numbers and really taking care of yourself again. And so, making sure you're getting involved in information sessions like this and activities in the community, but also making sure you're seeing your physician. You need to have regular exams and physicals. That's the number one thing that we can do to prevent major issues in the future as women and men, anyone really. And so that's a huge thing. And then also, of course, what you'll learn at this event is, physical activity, increasing it. It doesn't have to be a huge change, but every small change makes a tremendous impact in the long run. And so doing things that bring you joy, any small movement makes a difference. And then, of course, learning about nutrition and healthy eating. Those are some of the main things that contribute to wellness. And so, again, making those small changes will, in the long run, make a bigger impact than you can imagine.
Staying heart healthy. And I love what you said about going and getting those checkups, those regular checkups. I have a lot of people in my life who don't go to the doctor because they're healthy or they're scared to go. And it's important to just go and be sure. And you guys have two wonderful events coming up. So thank you all so much for talking with us a little bit more about them tonight.